Hello everyone. In this clip, I am going to explain the difference between change in quantity demanded and change in demand. So I am going to explain a very important difference here that sometimes, unfortunately, the press and some magazines don't explain very well, and that's a source of confusion. So hopefully this will clarify the issue. Okay, number one, a change in quantity demanded. As you remember in the lecture, a change in quantity demanded can only be triggered by a change in price. So, for example, let's suppose that right now you have a price 0 and this market is selling, this market demand means that people are buying quantity 0, P0, Q0, and we are going to call this point A, right? Now, for some reason, let's suppose that there is a change in price. So the price that right now is P0, the price now is increasing and is now P1. So the price is going up, right? Because of the law of demand, you remember, price and quantity demanded, they move in opposite directions, which means that quantity demanded has to decrease, and in fact it does, from Q0 to Q1. Now you have point B. Notice a change in quantity demanded, which is produced by an increase in price in this case. This could also be a decreasing price, but in this particular case means a movement along the demand curve from point A to point B. But notice the demand curve, which is D, uppercase D, is not moving. The demand curve is not moving at all, right? Now, this change in quantity demanded is different from a change in demand in a very important way. In fact, let me change color here. A change in demand can only be triggered if any of the demand determinants is changing. So, for example, let's suppose that the income of households in this market is increasing. Well, if income is going up, the demand curve is going to shift to the right, which means it's going to increase from D to D prime. But now, notice the difference. You have a brand new line, consequence of this increasing income. The demand has increased. This is different from this exercise on the left because a change in quantity demanded assumes that income is fixed. Not only that, it assumes that population or the size of the market is fixed, that the price of substitutes are fixed, the price of complements are fixed. So a change in quantity demanded implies that all the demand determinants are fixed, while here is the opposite. We have to assume that one is changing so that you can see a change in demand. So for example, here is the increase in income, increasing the demand, but it's not the only one. So for example, you have a situation where the price of a substitute, let's say, is increasing, or rather the price of a substitute is decreasing. So people are going to buy that other good instead of this one, which means that the demand for this one is likely to fall, right? From D to D double prime. The point I'm making is that a change in demand is a shift of the entire curve and can only be triggered by a change in the demand determinants, which is different from this situation, change in quantity demanded, where this movement from A to B only happens when there is a change in price, while holding all the other determinants constant. Okay, I hope this helps, and if it doesn't, let me know.